you don't defend these racist remarks, Jackie, what are we to believe?
I was about to say when you don't condemn them, not
When you
defend.
don't condemn them, defend them. I'm well, not defend. Thank you. When you don't condemn them,
Hmm.
when you don't walk away from them and say, I'm not running with him anymore.
Yeah,
I don't want his support anymore.
yeah.
What did he do? He made a commercial for the fool that talked
Oh yeah,
about God wanted us to be raped. If we got raped and got pregnant, that's what God meant to happen in that horrible situation.
yes.
So if y'all don't want us to believe that you're racist, stop acting like it. Stop running with the racists, poo poo heads.
Oh my goodness. That's
Okay.
poopy head,
Oh
Brenda.
yeah, poopy heads. What's the difference in a poopy head and a poo poo head?
The I and the E.
If y'all did not hear Jackie, she said the I and the E. So I'm like, whatever the fuck I call them, it don't matter. And Tony, DJ Tony said, you damn crackheads. If they keep running with the poopy heads, we go thank you poopy heads too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Brenda, listen. Everybody is aware of the Republicans' quote Southern strategy unquote. All right,
Okay.
and they have used this to win elections for the past 30 years.
Yes.
And so now it's not working so well anymore because they believed that they could gin up enough white outrage um, so that they could win this last election, and they knew that it was going to be tough after that. But if they continued with their voter suppression efforts and other things, they figured they could pull it off, right?
Yes.
Well, 4 years from now came faster than they thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
And so I believe that that's one of the reasons why they're really, really scrambling because they kind of figured that they could take over the Senate, have the House and the presidency, and then they could go ahead and disenfranchise all of us.
And Jackie, they lost more seats
Like,
than even we thought they were going to lose.
yeah, they did.
They had a new little black darling. Uh, what was her name? Mia?
Yeah, Mia Love.
Mia Love. She's married to a white guy in Utah with 3 kids, and she was the mayor of
That's right. She
of
was.
Saratoga City or something out there in Utah.
Mhm.
And she ran for a seat, and she lost to a Democrat as well. And so that count is finally finished. And remember, I told you about Arizona.
Yes.
That count was going on and on and on. And I told you they didn't want this count finished
Yeah.
because I thought they knew the results. And sure enough, the Democrat won that seat out in Arizona against the Republican.
Yeah.
Miss Mia Love, their new black thing, who looks so fitting and so intelligent and a Mormon, and
Yes.
she's black, and they love having these intelligent black faces. That shows that they're sane.
Right.
Uh,
And not
they,
that that black person is insane, but yes, go right ahead.
oh yeah, I mean when Herman Cain was running, oh, I had white people just shouting.
Well, they like Herman Cain because he's a damn fool.
Yeah, he was a damn
So
fool, and
I
he
mean,
tell him to
they
kiss his ass. 999. That was his way of saying kiss my ass. I
yeah.
ain't gonna ask nothing. I got all this shit twirling around in my head. So much shit
Yeah,
I can't
well,
tell you.
the that's the problem with these guys. They like those clowns
Mm-hmm.
because they believe that black folks are supposed to entertain them,
Well,
and and then they like someone like Nia Love.
oh yeah, because she was
Um,
more like a Condoleezza Rice.
well,
She
they
didn't seem to be a
that's how
clown.
they would like to say it, but there aren't a lot of Condi Rices.
No, she didn't
Okay,
seem to be a clown, and she was educated. And see, look, and as our girl explains it, their blacks were better than our blacks. But
yeah, she cut that out after she found out that Sugar Cane was hitting it with the great women.
uh-huh, and your blacks Our blacks beat your blacks' ass.
Yes.
Y'all know who we talking about. What's that whole name? J.J. Walker's hoe. And look, if y'all want to sue somebody, sue me. Don't sue Jackie. She's intelligent and she tries to run a civilized show. But I myself, I get down in the dirt like the Republicans and I name call. I get petty.
Yeah. Well,
okay, so listen, Jack, I just want to say this. Chris Matthews said that the clown car had stopped and backed up over the clowns. I thought that was a very good way of putting it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, my God. Okay, so go ahead, Jackie, with some more intelligent stuff. You keep them informed.
Brenda,
I keep them entertained.
You're in rare form tonight. I don't know if I can keep up.
Yes, I'll do the entertainment. You keep them informed.
No, well, anyway, but, you were talking about Mia Love. And yes, she has officially lost now. And so the count so far for the Congress is Democrats 200, Republicans 233, and there's still 2 more races left outstanding.
Good Lord, Jackie. Now, Jackie, this is fabulous because what we want to start talking to our fans about is the midterm. Is that what they call?
Wait, let's get to Alan West before we get to
okay, yes, but I just want to remind the listeners that we're going to be talking to y'all all for the next 2 years about these midterm races that are coming up and how we got to vote just like we did for Barack, right, Jackie?
Absolutely.
That's to keep them bastards out. Okay, go ahead, Jackie. You want to say something in condolences over Alan West?
Bye.
Jackie, sometimes you kill me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I expected much more from an intellectual like you. Oh. Bye, boo. Can you give him 2 words?
Yeah. Well, anyway, the issue with Mr. West is he's finally accepted defeat.
Can you believe that after? Okay, he finally got a recount ordered.
Yes.
And the recount proved, as I said today, Mr. West was finally granted a recount to count the votes that had already been counted. And then the recount counted more votes against his ass than the first count had already counted. Festus was said, don't you see? And so now he tried to get the governor, who we know is a criminal. Our governor here in Florida is a criminal. He paid $2 billion in fees to keep him and his cronies out of jail for their huge Medicaid scam, where they made billions. And he paid $2 billion to keep themselves out of jail and settled that case. But Jackie, that's a lot of wrongdoing. $2 billion?
Yeah, it is.
A lot of wrongdoing. So we know when the race got thick down here, the governor's race, he threw in $56 million of his stolen money to win the Florida race. And when it still wasn't winning, he brought out his mama. And she said, Rick's a good boy. And all that stuff that y'all heard about, he learned from that. What he learned? How to cover up a little bit better next time. But somehow he threw in his $56 million against Alex Sink, and he won. And now he has the lowest rating of any governor in the country. Our governor is the governor of all governors that sucks. Okay?
So can we get back to...
So Alan West was trying to hire him.
Yeah, Alan West was trying to get him to intervene.
Yeah, Jackie, here's what I need you to tell me. I've been waiting to ask you this tonight. What in the world could the governor do after the folks had voted against his ass, voted him out, then the recount showed that he was voted out even more than he knew he was voted out? What the fuck was the governor going to do? Would you please explain this to us?
Oh, I don't know, but probably something illegal.
Jackie, I thought you were going to tell me something that the governor was really going to help him with.
Well, I really don't know what the governor could have done legally. Sincerely.
I said, okay, this is Jackie's field. So tomorrow night, I know I want to know this, so I'm waiting to get the chance to talk to you tonight here on air so that you could tell us what could Rick Scott have legally done after the voters doesn't want you.
Well, Brenda, I just don't think, like I said, I don't think that he could have legally done anything.
And I think that's what happened and why he finally accepted defeat.
Well, because Rick Scott is under enough fire. One more thing, and there's going to be just rebellion in Florida.
So I know he must have said.
Okay, well, but I just wanted to read this quote to you from Alan West. Okay.
Oh, okay, please.
In his concession.
Yes.
He said that there are certainly still inaccuracies in the results, but not enough to change outcome. While a contest of the election results might have changed the vote totals, we do not have evidence that the outcome would change. Now, it took him 2 weeks. It took him 2 weeks to get there.
Mm-hmm.
However many court appearances and 2 partial recounts.
Mm-hmm.
And him accusing
everybody of cheating.
And it took all of that for him to finally be able to accept that, yes, he lost.
And then, Jackie, it did not help when the numbers came back that, hey, we miscounted, and you lost even worse than you thought you lost.
Yeah.
That must have been pretty hard to take, but being the certified, bona fide fool that he is.
Well, and then not only that, a one-term congressman, that puts you in very poor company.
And maybe he can get a job communist hunting. He seemed to be so good at that. He already found 81 Democrats.
Well, Fox News and those folks, they want him.
Yeah, anybody that's a throwaway and a failure, Fox News will have you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can get a job there. I bet he will, too.
Yeah.
They love crazy talk. Now, but I don't know, Jackie. He seems to be equal to what's the boy that got fired from Fox News? The white boy that claimed there was Glenn Beck. He seems to be right along with him, if not crazier.
Well, yeah.
So I don't know if Fox will have him or not, but
oh yeah. Well, certainly I doubt if they'll give him a show. Because one of the things about Fox News, I don't know if you've noticed, is they love
I'm sorry.
Crazy black folks on, as guests to talk about this, that, and the other, but they're not going to give a black person their own show.
Okay, hey, Jackie, their black people have their places, too.
Exactly correct.
I'm sorry, I looked over at the chat room, and I know the law. Don't look, and one word from Dave the Rave, dumbass.
Yes, there you go, and that's really true.
Oh, Jackie.
About him being, a communist hunter, and when he said that President Obama and Nancy Pelosi should get the hell out of the United States.
Yeah, and where are we going to go?
Oh, I'm sorry, Brenda. I have an update on the congressional numbers, too.
Okay, please give them to us.
Huffington Post. This is the final count. The Democrats have 201 seats, the Republicans 234.
Jackie, this is going to be fantastic. The Democrats are not going to lose this thing. I think the country is now starting to.
That's the complete count. So
yes.
The Republicans are still in control.
They're still in control, but they're not far.
Not by very much.
Not by very much. The next election that comes around for the Congress and the Senate, I think they're going to lose it again.
Well, Brenda, it's like we were saying before. The midterms, the reason they did well in the midterm is because turnout is light.
And that's why I got to work much harder for the midterm votes to make sure that we work all over the net, Facebook, Twitter, Google, and making sure that people don't sleep on these midterms, because this is where you want President Obama's ideals and stuff to be put into place, but you can't if you just let these same old mean ass Republicans win.
Yeah,
he can't just make the law. These are his views and what he wants to do. But if you got those mean ass some bitches up there fighting him left and right, that's where the problem comes in.
Yeah.
And so we've got a lot of work to do, y'all, for the midterms. And I think that the Republicans outdid themselves when they tried to block